Hey there. How are you doing on this Monday as we get going with the start of the week? This is David Richard Amo with Balance and Tribe, Body, Mind, and Spirit. Here in Northern California, we got a rather windy day out there, and we actually got a chance of some rain the next 2 days. I believe this morning was talking about 70 some odd percent, which we definitely need it. We need the moisture. So let's talk about when you trip yourself up, be firm but gentle. And this isn't when life kind of throws things at you. This is when you do it to yourself. And I'll give you an example of what I'm going through right now. Let's see, yesterday I ended up doing a video because there was too much to do for a live. So previous day I talked about going to a horse show and reconnecting with friends to work on my communal spirituality, really see them face to face, which was actually incredible. I really enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun. Most of these people I hadn't seen in a year. A good chunk of them probably won't see again until next year if I get to go to the same show. Sometimes it was just a simple hello. Other times I got to have a conversation, which could have been from 5 minutes up to an hour. So I really enjoyed myself. It got towards the evening though. It's like, okay, I'm taking a look at my watch and going, okay, I better get going. When I finally pulled myself away because they were going late, let's end up getting back at home about 11 o'clock. But here's where I started to trip myself off. Sometimes I have to wind down because I was socializing so much I wanted to wind down before I took a shower. So I started playing some games on my phone. Got my glasses on to block the blue light rays, and especially when it's team-related games like that. And I went down that rabbit hole. Here it is, about an hour later. So I'm like, oh boy. By the time I got my shower and crawled into bed, it was about 12:30. And with sleeping, one of the best things you can do for yourself for sleeping is to get up at the same time, no matter what. So that for me, that was 5 a.m., which means 4.5 hours of sleep. So yeah, I got up to 5 a.m. and my butt was definitely dragging. Mentally, I just wasn't there, and the rest of my day was just sluggish. I didn't come into the office, do the work I normally would have. It got me quite a while to even get going with the day. I finally got some of the work done, which was simply I had to change the bedding on my bed. I was able to go through and do the video. After I did my workout, I did the which was my foam rolling day. I did the video, got some lunch. I might have actually had lunch and then did the video. I planned on getting a nap, and that never happened. Although I did do a nice Paralone, which helped out. So by the time I got done, I was ready to go to bed, but did some family visiting and get to bed about 10 o'clock. So yeah, I'm still tired. Got up this morning, 5 o'clock, and I'm still sleep deprived right now. This morning, I didn't even make it into the office. I was still mentally, I wasn't there. And all of this is, I love myself. This is the part where I'm saying, when you trip yourself up. I could have played a couple games and got right in the shower the previous night. I could have forced myself to get going this morning, and I didn't. I fell into that trap of not wanting to do it. I was, I guess I would say a little weaker. I didn't quite have the strength to force myself to do it. Even on today's workout, it was a kettlebell complex, which was exercises back and forth whenever you set the bell down. I knew mentally and physically I wasn't going to be able to do it with my medium-sized bell, which I did three circuits last week. First one I did the medium-sized bell, which is 53 pounds, and I was definitely cussing when I finished because that's how much it hurt. The last two sets I did with the small bell, 35 pounds. This time I only did the 35-pounder because I knew mentally I couldn't do it. So I had lunch, I did some reading, and now here are the video. And normally on Sundays, I go through, I get things set up, I get a little checklist of what I'm going to do for the week. I get things mapped out, what I'm going to be working on. And right now, none of that happened. So this is what I'm saying, trip out, going to be firm but gentle. It's like, okay, if I beat myself up, if I criticize and put myself down, that's not going to do me any good. It's not going to happen. It's not going to be any good. So it's being firm, saying, okay, here's what's going to happen, but gentle, saying, okay, let's get the nudge, keep going. So because of what I slacked off on between Sunday and this morning, and here we are in the afternoon, that means I'm going to have to put some extra work in during the week and focus a little extra harder to get caught up. So that's all of that to say what I'm experiencing right now. And for you, it might be something with your workout program. You went through training and you missed a day, maybe two. You were doing really good in nutrition and you just blew it through the weekend. All you do is start back up again. Acknowledge that it happened. Realize, is there some things you could have done differently to rectify it? Or is there things you could have done differently? So next time it comes up, most likely it's going to, what can you do better that time? How can you make it easier so you don't quite fall into that? For me, it's just getting up here and just kind of sucking up and say, okay, instead of doing some fun stuff, let's do this little stuff that's more important to you, where your priorities at. And then just get going again. So right now I just finished, I had lunch, I did some reading, I did a little audio meditation, and I'm still feeling, I'm still sleep deprived. I haven't quite made it. I'm a little fatigued, so I maybe got to be wary with my concentration when I start working. So firm but gentle, firm, saying, being acknowledging you did something wrong. Well, let's just say it's not wrong. There's something that you did that wasn't necessarily the best for you. You could have done something more productive. That sounds a little better. Realizing that, kind of saying, okay, here's a bad thing. Again, not a bad thing. A non-productive thing, whatever you want to say for it. Excuse me, but say it more in a positive light. Is we don't want to be the negative. Then get back on again. Leave it at that, because sometimes people go through, they trip up, they stumble, and they beat themselves up. They knock themselves down. And if you keep doing that, excuse me, it might be harder for you to get going again. So be gentle, firm, and say, okay, you got to get going again. What can you do for next time? And what do you have to make up for now? Which I know right now, yeah, by not doing certain things this morning, yeah, I got quite a bit of makeup time I'm going to have to do. So maybe an extra, got to do a focused week to get caught up, including on sleep. So hopefully it all made sense. Next time you find yourself tripped up, again, be gentle but firm, get yourself going, start up again. Let me know in the comments, what have you done in a situation like that? Have you stumbled and tripped and then completely forgot about it and just got off track completely? Or were you able to catch yourself and get back on and keep going again? And each time you do this, if you keep practicing, it's going to be easier and easier. So next time it might take you 2 days. Well, the time after that, it might take a day and a half. Then you might be down to a day, then you might be half a day. So keep practicing. All right, so there you go. We will catch you next time. Enjoy the rest of your Monday and the start of your week, and we'll see you later. Bouncing to you.